Well, welcome back, guys. So we'll be talking about something a little bit different today. After I have had 10 people contact me to have me repair their stuff, I think it's time I brought up the subject. So, as you know, I got my YouTube channel. Well, it was actually based off a full-blown repair business. I done welding, I done mechanics, the whole 9 yards. I had some guy drive almost a whole state over for me to work on his ATV. So that should just tell you how good I am. Now, I've had a whole bunch of people bring me their stuff from this, let's just say, Little John's Auto Repair. It's a dealership that I've been getting told that a lot of people don't like bringing their stuff to because they don't necessarily do the right job and they charge them a lot. Well, when you come to N.R.T, surprisingly, I charge the cheapest within 100 miles. And you may ask, well, how in the heck are you still in business? Well, because when you're loyal and you're truthful to your customers, they'll keep you in business. And that has occurred. But the problem is, and I got some family members that think I can't run a repair business. And you may be like, well, how do they have any kind of control? As you see, I'm in a tractor shop right now. All these shops aren't mine. This is my grandparents' shut down dairy farm. And the person who I think is most jealous of the situation, surprisingly, is my father. Yeah, the guy who brought me into this world. Now, from a point of view, I could think of maybe he's trying to protect me from all types of stuff, like, because when you run a business, there's a lot of stuff. Like, you gotta have legal paperwork and permits and all that stuff. Well, N.R.T makes sure of that, because especially in this day and age, if you do something right, and this is another reason why I have YouTube channel, it's because I can record the work I do for legal reasons. Now, I'm not going to go posting on YouTube unless the customer is a subscriber and they want me to post on YouTube. But for example, if a customer comes back and says, well, you may scratched my vehicle or something, or you made it worse, well, they can watch the video before it goes into a legal process and the attorneys get involved. And that's the sad part about this world, is people like to screw people over, and that's the sad truth. N.R.T, on the other hand, doesn't like to screw people over. I like helping people out. I like doing the job right and charging them less so they have more money for other things, instead of caught up in thousands and thousands of dollars in repair bills. Now, you may ask, well, why don't you just get your own land? Why don't you get your own truck? Because long story short, I can't afford it right now. I mean, with this tractor restoration, I'm pouring any money I got into this tractor. And I got some sponsors helping out, but every penny I have basically is going in this tractor. And you may ask, well, why am I doing that instead of getting a shop? Because, one, land is through the roof. Two, a minimum size shop that would fit all my stuff would probably be at least $100,000 to build. And I don't even know if that has a concrete floor, comes with concrete floor or not. That might be another $100,000 on top. I don't know. I'm getting more popular on YouTube, and as I do, people are reaching out and wanting me to repair their stuff and asking where I am, and it's a little bit frustrating when someone reaches out to you and you basically let them down. I just had a guy do that a little while ago, and it hit a soft spot in me, because it's like, my own family wanting to support what I love to do. Getting a little emotional talking about that, but I can get through it. And if I didn't already say, I'm wearing the Blue Demons One Price shirt. Did get some ketchup on it yesterday, but ignore the ketchup stain on the shirt. I just literally put the shirt on yesterday, so. But yeah, and it's like, I mean, I ain't making tons off YouTube. I mean, to be honest with you, this whole year I've probably not even made $1,000 off YouTube by itself. But then I got affiliation links, like companies will send me products and then I'll have affiliation links. So if someone buys that product because they saw it in my video, then I get a little like cut of the money from the order. But the most one I got was like, I think $60. But yeah, and it's just a shitty situation when you think about it. It's like, I'm very serious about running my business. I mean, I've went through the process of getting all the legal stuff, like insurance and insurance stuff. So if a customer's item, for example, if the shop accidentally electrical fire happens and burns the whole shop down, their thing's covered, the shop's covered, everyone's covered. Not a bad thing. And an LLC probably, and all this other crap. And then you gotta make sure Uncle Sam gets his cut. And then, yeah, I mean, I have my Google profile, but it's like, why do I even have my Google profile if I can't even help anyone? It's kind of like, my Google profile is up, and when you look up my name, it says closed. Because, long story short, if I went ahead, I know, I want to, I just told someone, hey, bring out your tractor and your quad, I'll get on it right now. I got certain family member, like I mentioned earlier, that will throw a fit like a 5-year-old and tell him to get the hell off the place. So, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just, it's not their place either. And it's like, there's a whole bunch of family drama involved, and that's why it says keep your enemies closer, keep your family further, or something like that. And it's like how you can never work next to your family, but you can work far from your family. It's the same concept like that. And you know, I've built a massive company just out of these couple shops that weren't even really shops. I've turned them into shops. I mean, as you can see, it wasn't designed for, I mean, this is where grain used to go. It's where a track shop is. And the barn, that's part of where the little ATV shop is. That was a calf barn. That's where calves went. Baby calves. Or calves in general, because calf is a baby cow. I don't know what I'm thinking. But, and, yeah. And I haven't had a problem. I mean, I fix stuff up. I don't... That's just part of being on the family farm, you know? Fix stuff up and just... If you break something, you fix it and go about your day. But I wanted to build a new shop behind Calf Barn, but it's not my land. And I'll just start problems with other family members. So, sadly to say, N.R.T will probably be packing up. I don't know when, but in the future, I guess N.R.T is gonna pack up and leave this place. It's gonna be hard because I grew up around this place. I know everything about this place. I know where everything's at. I know what everything does. It's like in the back of my brain, but I don't think it was meant to be. And when time comes to build a new shop, I guess. want some land. I'm currently looking for some land, but it's being so dang expensive. Like, I found 20 acres, and they were asking 600 grand for it. It was on top of a mountain, though, and it was somewhat logged, but man, that's ridiculous. And that's in the Pacific Northwest. So, and I'd like to have, I mean, I don't want to build my shop and be in town. You know, it's hard to explain. Like, I don't want houses really around, like right next to my shop, because I could be out there till 3 in the morning. I mean, I could be making tons of noise and people be sleeping during the day, and I don't want to deal with all that. So I want to be out in the country like this and have a decent amount of land, and then I can always farm the extra land with the old 7610. And yeah. And then can't even think straight. Pisses me off so much. So, if you want to support N.R.T, hit that subscribe and like button. I know, you probably hear that a million times from me, but it seriously does help. And if you really, really want to support N.R.T, there's a member thing and a super thanks. And the reason I say that is because if you agree with what I'm saying about running my repair business here, then you should, if you want, you should buy a super thanks or whatever, and all that money will go into a account dedicated for land in a shop. Ain't gonna go spend it, go crazy, and go buy unnecessary crap. That will only be to help me get that shop and land. And I'll tell you what, I've been looking for loans, I've been looking for business investors, I've been looking for just some filthy rich guy who likes supporting small businesses to just send some money over, but not gonna happen. And I'm not gonna be asking for handouts. So, and I definitely will not be starting a GoFundMe for this, or an OnlyFans, or any of that other bull crap, or Patreon. I think I do actually have a Patreon now, but it was stupid. I created it. It was about saving old trucks or something. It was free. I don't remember. I probably should delete it. That was like 6 years ago. I don't know why I created it, but I created it. But and I mean, sometimes they want to attack my YouTube channel, and it's like it's kind of hard to think about when your own family goes on your YouTube channel, which my YouTube channel, I mean, it's like, it's hard to explain. It's like almost, I mean, I'm very grateful for the YouTube platform because I was able to do this, and I'm over at 4 million views now. I'm just growing, and the more popular I get, the more companies that want to work with me, and maybe talk to some of those companies, and maybe they want to get in on this shop land fund, I guess. I mean, just checked, I got a couple more companies that reached back out, and they want to work with me, so probably 52 companies in total sponsor N.R.T year round. So, and that's a lot to say from a guy who's basically built this himself from the ground up. I haven't had any help from family. I haven't had any help from no one. I've built this from the ground up. And some of my family wants to destroy this, but it's not gonna happen. And it's not like I'm doing everything correctly. Like, sometimes I will, for instance, the home thing. Accidents happen, that was stupidity, stuff happens. But the difference is, do you hide behind that? It's like, for example, think about this. If a guy brought me his truck to tune the carburetor, and then his truck blew up after I tuned it. Would I be the guy to just say, I did my work, let's get out of here, I don't know. Or would I be the type of guy to say, hey, your truck blew up after I was driving it, I feel bad, let me take care of you on this, and you owe me nothing. See, that is the difference between a lot of people. Do you truly care about someone, or do you just want to take their damn money? I mean, the proof's in the pudding there. I mean, I had another guy that wanted to drive across the state for me to rebuild his motorcycle. That what the heck was it? Oh, it was something with the top end. Like, he took it to a guy. The guy didn't put the valves in right or something, and they fell apart, and they got jammed in the valves and did a whole bunch of damage to his bike. I'm telling you what. And it was a very rare motorcycle too, so he was having a hard time finding parts, and I told him check eBay, and I don't know if he ever got it figured out. Hopefully he did. I think it was a Yamaha or Kawasaki street bike, pocket bike. I think if I remember right, it was almost like American color. So, red, white, and blue, that is. Trying to remember what the model was. R something. RZF or something weird. It's like a 1970 80 motorcycle. Yeah, so I thought to make this video. I mean, hopefully people can now understand the situation. And I didn't come on here to bitch about my life problems. I mean, trust me, I haven't even started. But my business problems, like running my repair shop, thought I'd come on here because if I went on some guy's website or YouTube channel and saw him fixing something, he'd be like, hey, that guy seems like a great guy. I want to support him. Do you know how to fix this and that and this? And they ask if I know how, because I don't know everything. No one knows everything. And then I respond by, hey, I can't because my family's a bunch of jackasses, basically. So, and it's like, if they're afraid I'm gonna fail, why don't they let me fail on my own? Because if you never let someone fail on their own, how are they supposed to rebuild? You know? It's like running a business ain't all cherry and lemons, especially in this day and age. I mean, you got people that want to basically get their stuff done for free, basically. And, you can do that to a certain point. Like, if they seriously don't have the money and it's like a life or death situation, then maybe. But if it's just some scumbag that is just trying to get some free work, then that's a whole different story. And that's the thing you gotta watch out for. And then also, because this is a family farm, they're probably worried about, because I put an ad out on Marketplace and Craigslist. I probably should put one out somewhere else, but what's the point? Can't even run the repair business, And random people would come up here, and I can understand that because this is a farm. Not everyone's good. There is some criminals out there, and don't want to worry about something getting stolen or anything like that. But I haven't had a problem yet. But once I get my own place, I can basically do what I want, as long as Uncle Sam's paid for, though. Gotta make sure Uncle Sam's paid for, even though you own the land. So, and yeah, I'll probably have a wood stove and a oil heater in my shop. One of the two, maybe both. But I'm just making it by with what I got, you know. I mean, that's the real thing is, yeah. It'd be not real nice to have a my own place right now, but unless the market changes, it ain't gonna happen. So I'll just keep sticking it out here, and maybe the old YouTube will come through, and I'll receive a big enough paycheck where I can put a down payment at least on some land. Can't build a shop if you don't have land, so. And it's like 7610. I plan on getting a bush hog and some attachments for it, so I don't know if I'm going to rent it out, because that is, I mean, a very sentimental piece of equipment to me. But I could go, people that need their fields bush hogged or ditches or logging done, I can go say, hey, tell me what you need, this much, I go do that. So almost like a little tractor landscaping company on top of that. And I can probably do that like when I, because I don't know how fast I'm going to be able to build a shop after I get the land. I could probably farm it all and then sell the crops, and then use that and start building up a amount to help with the shop build. I mean, as people say, you can never build a big enough shop. That is totally true. I mean, I could probably, right now, fully fill up a 40 by 60 shop. Completely, from one wall to the other. I got 2 trucks. Probably gonna have 3. Cause I got my own another square body. I got this tractor. I got the skid steer. I got the Oliver 263. I got the Raptor cart. I got the Trailmaster. I got 3 Honda Recons. I got a Polaris Magnum 500. I got a Polaris Sportsman 400. I got a Honda Odyssey F250. I got a Bowen's G10 lawn tractor. I got what else do I got? I think that's all I got. And of course I got tons of tools and all that crap. And all my RC cars. But RC cars, those don't take up much space. But yeah, so. And maybe, or I could find a guy who's renting out his shop and start there. I mean, anywhere that I can run my business is better than here, I guess. And I'm running my YouTube channel, but I mean, YouTube doesn't necessarily pay the bills. YouTube is more of just, you made extra money so you can go buy something you want, I guess, is basically how I look at it. I mean, I'm not making a livable income off YouTube at the moment, so. But, and of course I do other jobs and stuff, but I like to work for myself. So that's why I started my repair business and my YouTube channel. So, but, yeah, so. Sorry for haggling and complaining and all that unnecessary crap, but the cat's out of the bag. This is the truth. I ain't sugarcoating it. I ain't twisting the story around. This is just the blood honest truth at this time. So, but yeah. So Thanks for stopping by. Please subscribe, like, comment, share this video, and I'd seriously appreciate it if you did all that. So, and you don't have to send me any money if you want. Don't do it. I hate even bringing up the money subject, because it's like, I didn't start YouTube that people gave me money. I started YouTube just like I started my repair business, to help people for cheaper and better than anyone else. So, that I can think of. Now I'm not claiming to be the best mechanic or the best fabricator or anything. Heck, I won't necessarily call myself a fabricator. I got a welder and I know how to weld. So, but, and you probably won't believe this, but you'll probably say full of shit when you realize that I'm as young as I am. So, and as old as I am. I'm entering my 20s very soon, to give you an example. So, like, less than 4 months I'll be 20. So, I should tell you. But the problem with my generation is, and the next generation is, they think they just don't have to work, and they'll just have government assistance and everything should be handed to them. Well, that's a bunch of bullshit. It's called be like me. Get off your ass. Build yourself a company. Help people out. Be honest to them. And that's all you got to do. Oh, and make sure Uncle Sam is paid. Don't want to piss off Uncle Sam, or else he'll take everything you own and throw you in the pen. Throw away the key, that is. But maybe Mr. I know it's going to piss a lot of people off, but maybe Mr. Trump can take some of the bullshit from our government and just like that. So, maybe. I don't know. I'll gotta wait till November to see what happens. Maybe that Mr. Joe and that Kamala Harris, whatever the heck her name is, will put us in World War III and we'll all die. Who knows? But until next time, guys, this is N.R.T. Doing it right. Because if you ain't doing it right, you ain't doing it at all. Quote from DIY Auto School, my friend P. And, yeah, so catch you guys on the next one.